BNC, 100% black and brown host around the clock. Finally, news that speaks to us.
Tonight, another black life was taken. An 18-year-old shot and killed by police. Donnell Rochester was shot to death in Baltimore, Maryland on February 19th. The shooting and some angles of the moments that led up to it were caught by police body cams. Before we show some of that footage, a warning that it may be difficult to watch. Baltimore police say officers shot Donnell after he refused to stop his car, then driving towards them. Friends and family say police aren't telling the whole story and that Donnell was killed for nothing. With me tonight are Malcolm Ruff and Billy Murphy, attorneys representing Donnell's family, and Kwame Rose, a local activist who's also helping the family through this ordeal. Thank you all for being with me. I appreciate you for taking the time out to join us tonight. Malcolm, let me start with you first. I understand that, of course, I understand that you recently met with Donnell's family. How are they coping through all of this?
His mother and stepfather are distraught. They just don't simply understand why this happened, how this happened over something so trivial as failing to appear at a court appearance. They are completely and utterly devastated. His mother loved him so dearly. She talked to us about how she invested everything she had in this young man, and that he was indeed a pure source of joy, a pure source of counsel, just somebody who was effervescent and completely had so much support in the community. You look at his Instagram and realize that there were so many people he influenced and that watched what he did. So it's a major, unbelievable, and unfathomable loss for this family and for some members of the Baltimore community, our city that we love very dearly.
Billy, could you explain for viewers what exactly happened on the day that Donnell encountered police?
What happened was that they evidently, and I say evidently because we don't know yet for sure, had a license tag reader that indicated that the owner of the vehicle was wanted for failing to appear for a carjacking. There's no information that would have led the police to believe at the level where they would kill him, that the person who was driving the car was actually the person for whom there was a warrant. There's no information other than about the car, and so and the owner. And so under those circumstances, when the police ran towards the car, they also violated several departmental policies, which we'll discuss in a second. And so the fatal shot was as the car was passing the officer, and the officer shot through the passenger window, which doesn't seem to have any justification whatsoever, and killed him by damaging his internal organs so severely. The shot went in the right shoulder, and he's driving behind the wheel, that he ultimately died from loss of blood and whatever other complications come from that kind of a shot. So this does not appear to be a justifiable shooting to us. Now, of course, we are going to investigate this case thoroughly. We're not going to accept the news reports. We're not going to look at only the tapes. We're going to look at the background of these officers to find out whether either of them had or any of them had a propensity to shoot. And there's one other disturbing thing. They're shooting at the car as the car is going away from them. Now, what justification is there for that? Mm-hmm. Because they don't know whether there are people who have been attracted to the police lights who are right down the street in the direction of where this car is going, who could have been shot or killed. That was certainly absolutely reckless behavior and against department regulations. So there's a lot about this case. And we're prepared to tell you what the the regulations are that were violated that disturb us.
I mean, we've seen that sort of time and time again. Andrew Brown, for example, where officers are shooting into a moving vehicle, which caused the vehicle to actually crash into other people and caused harm. So, yeah, you don't shoot at traveling cars. That is. Well, in a news conference, Baltimore's police commissioner said officers initially tried to stop Donnell because he had an open arrest warrant for failing to appear in court on another charge. They claimed that Donnell didn't stop and tried to drive towards officers. Malcolm, what's your response to their account of the shooting? I know what Billy just described, but again, they're saying what they typically say, right? That someone was using a vehicle and in a way that threatened their physical safety.
Well, we're talking here about what is reasonable police force. That's the crux of what we're dealing with here. And when we talk about reasonableness, we have to talk about, as Billy mentioned, what are the policies that govern how an officer is supposed to engage this type of situation? So if we look to the deadly force policies for the Baltimore City Police Department, we see that the way they approached this young man escalated the situation and caused his death. If they had followed the departmental policies, then potentially this young man would still be alive today. And specifically what we're talking about is the fact that there is a policy in the Baltimore Police Department, as well as many other departments all across this country, that members of their units should never shoot into a moving vehicle except under very small exceptions. And those exceptions don't fit this situation either. One of the exceptions is if there's someone in that vehicle that is causing a threat of harm to the officers without using the vehicle, right? A gun, a knife, some other type of weapon or some instrumentality that would cause imminent danger to that officer. That's one exception. And then the second exception.
Well, the second exception is where prohibits the officer from positioning himself in the path of a moving vehicle. And of course, nothing good can come of that. And let me read the exact language of the regulation. Members shall not position themselves in the path of a moving vehicle where they have no option but to use deadly force. And that's what happened here. They positioned themselves right in front of the vehicle. Their whole effort was at standing in front of the vehicle with guns pointed in the path of the vehicle or the potential path of the vehicle. You're not supposed to do that for obvious reasons. And then when the car is moving away, there's no longer any justification to use force because the officers are no longer in danger. The man is going down the street and you can only shoot him in the back if that's what's happening. And yet they fired openly. And again, that endangered the people who were at the end of the block. And they would have been right in the path of a stray bullet.
And the long and short is that this was summary judgment of Donnell Rochester on the street without due process of law. And we intend to fully investigate this to ensure that his family, his friends, all of the people that followed him and loved him see justice achieved.
And the moral of this story is, you don't give somebody the death penalty for trying to get away from the police, where you don't know whether that's the man you're actually looking for, and where it's totally disproportionate to what's going on. You just don't do that.
Well, let's listen to the police commissioner discussing the investigation, transparency, and accountability.
I want to note that I understand fully the high level of public scrutiny that results from any use of force from our department and law enforcement agencies across the country. The Baltimore Police Department is committed to conducting a thorough investigation into these incidents and promoting transparency, equity, and accountability.
Let me add something.
You know Baltimore. Well, hold on. Let me get Kwame in for a second. Kwame, you know Baltimore very well. You know Baltimore police. I just want to get your reaction to the commissioner's statement and how all of this essentially played out.
Deep, before coming on the show tonight, I found out that a year after Freddie Gray was killed by Baltimore City Police Department, Donnell was featured in a Time magazine article that talked about growing up in the same neighborhood as Freddie Gray and the impact that the protest had on him. And he talked about wanting to get out of Baltimore because he didn't feel safe. 6 years later, Donnell was killed by the same police department. And so when the commissioner stands up and says, we want to be transparent, we want to be equitable. This is a police department that has had 3 police commissioners since Freddie Gray was murdered. This is a police department that has been put under a consent decree. This is a police department that has introduced policies that clearly officers are not being taught. They're not being implemented in practice. And so when I see all these events unfold and I hear the commissioner say these things over the last 7 years since Freddie Gray died, and it's evident because Donnell was just killed in the same city more viciously, I can't believe anything that the Baltimore City Police Department says. I can't believe their narrative. I can't believe that they can be reformed. And I can't believe that they can have better officers, because this continues to happen. And the fact that this happened to a kid who at 12 years old could understand and had to live through the trauma of his neighbor being killed by the police to die at 18 years old, that is what's heartbreaking about this, is that this kid was never given the opportunity to appear back in court.
Yeah, exactly. And presumed innocent, right? It goes back to that whole, not giving someone due process. And this is over a failure to appear in court. Again, it goes back to other cases that we've had to deal with sort of the same set of facts. Listen, this is a situation where Donnell was shot and killed on February 19th. I just heard about this case this week. We've got to get more attention on this case in order to move this forward. So I invite all of you to come back and give us updates on this case. I definitely will report on it as much as you guys want me to. So attorneys Malcolm Ruff, Billy Murphy, activist Kwame Rose, I appreciate all of your time tonight, and please come back.